A few of you have alerted me about this story right here involving this individual that you see on the right. Now, I was already familiar with this person that's on the right because he has a YouTube channel. I've actually watched a couple of his videos way before he turned into whoever or whatever existence he is right now. But the name of his YouTube channel is called I think it's called the Modern Renaissance Man or something like that. But as you can see in the caption right there, his real name is Ty Smith, and they say he's a radio host. I don't know what radio he does, but anyway, the first time a lot of people probably were aware of him was when he went viral in this particular video where he was speaking at this event in his town, where he was basically speaking against critical race theory, which we all know a lot of palm colored people hate at the moment. As a matter of fact, off topic, I was looking at a segment yesterday on TV, and I could not stop laughing at the antics that they were going through. I'm talking about like they were going in. It was one Karen on there that sounded like she was about to burst out into tears because people was calling her racist for not wanting critical race theory. Like she went, it was just too funny. You had to see it. Some of them, in fact, even got physical, where one white guy, he had to get restrained by the cops because I think he actually slapped somebody. I think he slapped a woman and they had to restrain him. But yeah, like they were going in. But anyway, back to this. That's where we first learned about him, and then people was going in on him. Now he has now made his way to Fox News, where he is now saying something even more ridiculous, because now he's saying that slavery was not initially a racist thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this clip from the interview that he had. It's only 49 seconds long, and you'll hear the nonsense that comes out of his mouth.
Idea that the nation was founded on the idea of systemic racism, that it's built into every single institution in America, even in the military. Folks are worried that this is something that they need to address within the military. We just did a story about how the Navy is underprepared right now, but they're spending a heck of a lot of time on this. What do you think about that?
It's absolutely absurd because nobody really wants to get the real history of it. America was not founded on racism. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, there was slavery going on, but slavery itself was not initially a racist thing. It never was about race initially. So to sit there and take it like America was founded on racism is a complete lie. Yeah, there was slavery going on, but slavery was going on in all the world. It never was a race thing. So why are we making it a race thing now?
Okay. So you had it right there. And the thing is, so crazy with him saying what he said right there, even the host was kind of looking at him kind of funny. Now, if you have someone on Fox News look at you funny for the stuff that's coming out of your mouth, then that's a problem, considering they spill nothing but propaganda over there anyway. It's been proven. But he got up there. Now, what you didn't see is, because this is just a still image, is when she was introducing the discussion, he literally closed his eyes and shook his head no a few times, as if he was already in his mind ready to disapprove of what she was saying, or he was just ready to just go in what you just heard him say. Like he already planted the seed in his own head that whatever he has already concocted in his brain before the words leave his mouth was going to be the gospel truth, and whatever else that will come his way is a bunch of BS. Like he already had it. It was already in his head. But what he did do that he probably didn't notice is when he started mentioning about slavery being all over the world. We're not talking about slavery being all over the world. We're talking about the chattel slavery that happened in America. See how he got off of America and went to the globe, and it said it wasn't like it couldn't have been a racist thing because slavery was all over the world. I'm not dismissing that there wasn't slavery in other parts of the world. However, number one, we're dealing with America. Stay on topic. Stay within the circumference or the confinement of America. Number two, no other form of slavery can compare to chattel slavery. And this guy right here, as far as I know, is American born. Now, I'm not sure. We haven't really done any, real digging or anything like that. So he literally just spat on his ancestors when he said that. If America isn't racist or wasn't found on racism, then why did they create the social construct, and by they, I'm talking about white people, of race to define class? The lighter you are or the whiter you are, the better you are, the more opportunities you'll be able to get, the more money and wealth you'll have access to. The more darker you are, the more that you're seen as less than. You're 3/5 of a human being. It was in the Constitution. They didn't write that for white people. White people wrote that for us, for you. Now I'm going to go ahead and read the article. On Tuesday, radio host Ty Smith appeared on Fox News to talk about critical race theory allegedly being taught in schools, and at one point claimed slavery was never a race thing. Host Martha McCullum said that university professors are very invested in the idea that the nation was founded on the idea of systemic racism that is built into every single institution in America. It's absolutely absurd because nobody really wants to get the real history, said Smith. Now, I'm not going to read the whole quote because you actually heard it in the audio. And it says, McCullum thanked Smith before ending the interview. Yeah, this guy, and mind you, he's the same guy, if y'all also don't remember, he took a picture with Candace Owens or something like that and said that that was his sister or that he was her brother or something like that. Let me tell y'all something right now. I don't think that they are biologically linked. You know how some people say, that's my brother, that's my sister, and they just say it because, they're real close, like brothers and sisters. I think he meant that. But the fact that he even claimed this woman to be his sister says everything you need to know about him. I guess those reactions on his channel aren't hitting, them views ain't hitting like they used to. Like I told you, I'm familiar with this guy's channel. Some of you probably have seen his reactions, or he used to do reaction videos, but then I don't know if he just stopped doing them and the views started getting low. So he needed to find something else to talk about to get his views back up and to get more subscribers. And lo and behold, this is what's doing it. He is nothing more than a grifter, much like the grifting princess herself, the one he calls his sister. If you look at his videos, like if you was to go to his channel, like I told you, his channel is called The Modern Renaissance Man or something like that. And you go back to his old videos, like, if you go on there and you look at old videos, click the scroll down and say old videos. He was not talking about this or anything remotely like this back then or even last year. All of this started this year. And when I say this year, I'm talking about not even the beginning of the year, not even January, not February, March. His stuff kicked off like around May. I would say May was when that video went out. I'll be shocked if it was early June, but I think it was between the May, early June slot. And now look at him. Now he's on Fox News talking about slavery was not initially a racist thing. Then what was it? Because he really did not go into detail as to what slavery was if it was not indeed racism. I'll tell you what, it was more than racism. Racism is at its core, but it wasn't the only thing either. It was way, way, way deeper than that. As a matter of fact, I would say racism was probably at its surface. At the core, it was something much more sinister. Because I think the racism definitely came a little bit later, or it might have come around the same time, but it wasn't as focused on. It was something else. But racism definitely was there. And then he said that America being founded on racism is a complete lie. Again, he didn't even back up why he said that. He's just saying it to say it. And he probably has this clip somewhere on his page right now. He might do a live stream talking about it. And that's probably all he's going to talk about doing now, because now he's found a lane carved for himself that all the other clown conservatives go to die on. I just did a video called Black Clown Conservatives. Here's another one that you can throw into the clown car. They're literally carrying their little circus act from town to town. Well, every redneck town, that is. Because those are only people that are willing to really listen to them. But see, these are the type of people that get media attention. Well, these are the type of black people that get media attention when they spew this crap, this BS. And as far as the Democrats go, enough said. So they, like I said, they know who to put on TV and who not to. Like for me, for instance, y'all know what type of time I'm on. I would never, ever get interviewed by Fox News. Not that I would want to anyway, because they would just spin my stuff anyway. I wouldn't even want to go on CNN, MSNBC. I don't want to go on any of their platforms. because I know the type of people they bring onto their show. And if they do by chance bring anyone who is the same mindset as me, they'll try to twist their words. They'll be cutting them off and all types of stuff. But yeah, this might not be the last time we ever hear of this guy. He's going to expect him to continue to pop up some more. I swear, he also reminds me of that Terrence K. Williams. You know, the one that be slobbering all over the place and yelling and looking like a black ass leprechaun, as short as he is, looking like a gardening gnome. I thought they were the same people because they almost sound the same, but I think he might be a little bit taller, and that's about it. But y'all let me know what y'all think.